Portland International Auto Show. Well, there's only so much I can shoot. You guys have seen a whole lot of coverage already, but why not do a little bit more? Hey, what do we got here? Genesis GV60. That should be fun. And what are we going to compare it with? I don't know. Let's get silly. Silverado. They're just two cars I've never had a chance to get my hands on. So there we go. We're going to do a quick ride in the Genesis GV60, see how it fares. Does it have the get up and go? And the Silverado, which is, you know, promises to be the towing champ of the EV world. That's what we're going to do. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. That's that. And now we're gonna do this. All right. So that was the GV60. We got her done. Final assessment, it's fine. It's not the most exciting car, but we'll look at the specs and see how the price is. You can decide for yourself. Certainly worth a test drive if you don't care about, you know, autonomous features, if that's not a big deal. But let's get in the Silverado, see what that's about. This is, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it is as smooth as the Lightning, but I don't know, I have high confidence. And we'll see how it fares. It's got a Silverado. Maybe that's what we should call it, the Silverado. I think that's ridiculous. We'll find out. Here we go. Genesis GV60 here at the Portland International Auto Show. We're going to check out just how amazing it is. And for starters, what am I looking at here? Should probably put on my seatbelt. You know, hand you that. And so I do that. Got the key just kind of handy. Going to adjust my seat a bit. Tell me anything about this car.
Anything about what this is going?
Sure. I mean, what do we got here? Do I turn it on? There we go.
There you go. Yeah, foot on the brake.
What's fun is,
This is my first time in this one.
There we go.
So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and then to the shift and everything.
Little shift here.
Yes,
The fun thing is, and this is kind of common, oddly common, is the start-stop button is hidden from the driver. Kyle Connor's on a quest. He says, I don't want to start a war, but let's get rid of the start-stop buttons, you guys. So I'll hand you this. Got my shifter here. Good camera, looks good. Of course. The windshield wipers work. That's a benefit. All right.
And we'll kind of go straight here, staying to the right of the cones for the first bit, and then it's a right turn on Lloyd Boulevard.
All right. So it's got a heads-up display. Don't know if you folks can see that, but it looks good. Handy. I don't know why everyone doesn't do it, but it's not critical. That's fun. You've got the camera, this thing right here in the binnacle, and then we're going to loop around the back, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Actually, we're going to stay in the middle lane here.
Ooh. So stomping on it doesn't provide the kind of joy I was expecting. There must be a sport mode I'm missing. I wonder. It's very quiet. And Genesis is Hyundai, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and it's
a right turn here.
It is a slightly upmarket version of Kia, but Kia's gotten a lot better. Hyundai or Kia, I'm not sure which. I think it's Hyundai. Oh. All right, light is green. Boy.
Then left turn here.
Not as responsive as I'd like, but I'm sure that's a setting I could adjust. Am I turning right again? Boy, that's floored.
Next is a right on Holiday Street, yes, sir. So, right here.
Well, as far as a car experience, it's fine. Do you know what this one costs, or am I going to look that up?
Not off the top of my head, no. But the cost is there on the sheet. We're going to go a few blocks down and then turn right on 9th Street. I'll give you a heads up.
Great. So when the light turns green, I'm gonna punch it because it is not very exciting. If there's settings, oh, boost, I've got a boost button. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, Genesis, you have redeemed.
Or you just have to like tap that or what?
I guess I can push it again. I see. Yeah, you can toggle through it. Yeah, that's what you want, because this is it without. That's perfectly refined drive without boost, and with boost. A little bit of get up and go. That's fine. How do you feel about the comfort?
Comfortable?
Yeah, it feels good.
Seat could be like a bit softer, but I'm liking it.
And can you show the glass?
Yep.
Yeah, we've got this action here. Panoramic. Yeah, that's good.
Maybe try like is this, but that's just me liking like the aesthetics and the gadgets a little bit.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the BMW still likes to put crystals for all kinds of the weird controls,
Right.
which looks kind of cool when you're not in direct sunlight. But when you're in direct sunlight,
Right turn here.
okay, I think this is redeemed. We will look at the specs on screen right now. It's very smooth. This is a much smoother ride than the Legacy Model Y. I've not yet driven the Juniper. I don't know how it would compare. But this is fine. I think if you're looking for a comfortable everyday driver, we don't have time, of course, to try out the driver assistance features it may have. So I can't speak to that, but I think this is quite reasonable.
And then just a left here, and then we're gonna go in between those two white signs to the right of your cones where we started off.
Mm-hmm. So that's something to remember. People need to poke that to get the...
You poke that before you press start,
Mhm.
or press it?
And it's not showing it now, but you've got the side camera there, state of charge there. It will show you if someone is in your blind spots, which is kind of handy. Where do you want me? Behind the Silverado?
Yes, sir. That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too tight of a squeeze. I
Nah,
think we're fine.
for a city driver, come on. I don't clip these cones in the front.
Nice.
Press brake pedal to change gear.
There we go. Back in the park.
Cool.
All right.
I've got the favorite so far.
Silverado
Uh,
time.
haven't tried yet.
I asked him his favorite. Whoop, very easy to get in and out. Just going to drop the key here. Presumably I've got, ample opportunity to. So looking around, and we've seen the inside of these, that is spacious. That is fantastic space. It's got the panoramic glass. Some of them, depending on the trim level, have a pass-through as well, which is helpful for your surfboard, folks. You have a surfboard, right? So we're going to go ahead and get in gear. Now, some of the higher end ones of these have Super Cruise available as an option. You can stay in demo mode. I'm going to get adjusted here. If you want to drive with Google Maps, turn on location on the center screen. How cool. I don't need to do that, but let's find out if I have a start button or something. And use start button, let's just see what happens if hey, no start button. Good job, GM. And away we go. You're really high up. If you don't know that about modern pickup trucks, now you do. I'm not going to pass him. I'm going to stay behind him.
Yeah.
Or should I pass him? Oh, he's
I
going.
can see he's about to turn left. Yeah. That's the deal.
Also a heads-up display, nice big screen. I don't know what to do with it because I'm in demo mode, but that's something you can figure out on your own. I think all cars have a good enough infotainment these days that I'm not going to need to base a buying decision on that. You can show the screen real quick. And this would have a map if I enabled it. Maybe it does anyway. Yeah, it turns fine.
Awesome.
Got a heated steering wheel, I just now realized, which is, you know, luxury that I don't think everyone needs, but I've never heard anyone complain about it. Yeah, this feels fine. I don't know which trim of the Lightning I drove, but it felt really good. Turning here, doing the same loop that we did in the Genesis to give us, boy, I like the fact that it defaults to hold rather than creep. But again, I'm sure that's a setting in the Genesis I could adjust if I wanted to. And if it isn't, that's insane.
The left here.
Yeah, I would say that compared to like a gas pickup that I've rented from a Home Depot that was reasonably new and nice, this definitely drives better. Drive modes, there we go. Oh, gotta hit the brake to do that. Normal? Okay, I guess normal it is. But off-road, tow haul. It's got a pretty picture of your truck. And I do think they look nice. I know looks are always subjective, but I think there's nothing offensive about the way a Silverado or Lightning looks. And I get that the Cybertruck look is not for everyone. I'm gonna leave some room here and then gonna punch it real quick. Well, I don't know which trim this is, or if there's a way to boost that, but it's not very exciting.
What is a trim, you mean?
Yes. Do you know the trim level on this one?
Trim? No.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what I've just pressed. Oh, I see. The sound. Okay. I don't need that. That's fun. That's a little aggressive on the forward collision warning, but maybe that could be adjusted. The controls are manual, which is, you know, nice. Is it this one? Or the next one?
The next one.
Next.
Turn right on a 9th. Yes, sir.
Whoops, red light. Well, not too many police around.
No. I think that was no good time to do it.
Yeah. See a choo-choo warning
This is our 9th. So
right here. Ah, yes, I recognize it now. Well, I don't need a truck, so I'm not the best person to ask on this. It doesn't feel like 9,000 pounds. I'll double check the curb weight and put it up on the screen now, but this is a very heavy truck because it's a very large battery. It's over 200 kilowatt hours, which is how they get the range. It is a brute force solution to a problem, but it is a solution to a problem. So I think that does the trick. It does a trick. And if the alternative is you just don't get the range, yeah, the acceleration's okay. It's not what I would expect from an electric car, but from something electric that weighs this much, I think it's reasonable. And it'll probably spare your tires a little bit as well. Yeah, if there's a way to make it go quicker that's not displayed on the mode screen, that's a mistake, but it's fine. This is the RST trim, so I think that's the snappy one, but I don't know. Do you need a truck to go fast? Do you really want something this heavy moving that quickly? I would argue plenty of reasons you wouldn't want it to. I'm gonna see if we can see the heads up on here. Can you guys see that on the screen? I think you can. Okay. And as always, I do not show the sound system because it's limited by my microphone, YouTube's compression, and then your speakers or headphones. You won't get a very complete picture. Go into a showroom and see if you have it. If it fits your needs, you got USBs in here. I think all serious vehicles do these days. And if not, I mean, come on, man, what are we doing? And if anyone's wondering why the Rivian is not included today, it is because a year ago, Rivian said I could do an overnight test drive to make a video, and then, despite a number of follow-ups, have not made it possible for me to do that. There we go. What am I doing?
Park is just...
is this okay to park? I was going to pull it a little tighter,
sure,
but nope, that's park, okay.
To reverse is usually just say up.
I agree.
Might have turned it off. Huh.
Oh, it's completely locked. Do I unpark? Won't do either one. Foot is on the brake. Oh.
Maybe push again to unpark. Huh.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So back. Gotcha.
So that is not a mark against the manufacturer. If this is your vehicle, I am confident you will figure it out. Okay, so that is that vehicle. Thank you so much for your help.
Of course.
And I will wrap it up and see you inside.
That's it. Thank you.
Another completely absurd video under my belt. This is, how do you compare the two? That's cool. It's got the little Chevy logo that lights up for no reason. So how do you compare the two? You don't. They're different vehicles for different purposes. And the Genesis, I would call a car, and this I would call a truck. I would say it's not as refined as the Lightning, but it's also vastly heavier. It's got an extra ton of batteries, without exaggeration. That's okay, maybe 1,000 to 1,500 pounds extra of battery. That's too much, my friend. That is too much. So, I don't know. It serves a purpose. That purpose is not a purpose I need served. It doesn't have the number of seats that I need or the capacity to be comfortable in town, or the efficiency that I would want from a vehicle of any type. So, what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Leave it. Leave it in them comments below. Sorry, Rivian. We'll get to you at some point, but, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody else, you know, like, subscribe, stay tuned, stay juicy. I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots on the next one. Quick after credit bonus for those who hung around. This is hilarious. We have got a round screen on the Mini Countryman. How silly.